He's only going to smash his phone when he sees it's me calling.
Where are you going?
Bingo. Where do you think I'm going?
Sit down.
Me and Bethany. We're homeless without David. He's probably kicked our stuff halfway down the street already.
You lot love drama, don't you? You're probably sat at home watching the telly, can in one hand, remote in the other. So what if he knows about me and you? It's hardly the end of the world.
So at 10.
How is he?
Feeling like his sister sold him out for some low-rent drug dealer.
Do you think he's going to let me and Beth stay?
You heard yourself.
When he's calmed down, I mean.
It's cold and selfish. And there's you.
See what I mean? Drama, the lot of you.
For that, you deserve each other.
Where are you going?
To check on Max. The mood your brother's in.
Listen, last thing we need is you two kicking off again. I will go.
Well, if he needs his money back, he needs his money back. But don't forget, this is Tony we're talking about. If he can find a way around it, he will. What?
You, a friend of Mary's?
Is that the owner?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mary lives here.
Lives here?
Isn't that what people do in motorhomes?
Good question.
Good afternoon.
Oh, here she is now. See you later.
I said good afternoon. May I help you?
Mrs. Bird, Chief Officer, Environmental Health, Weatherfield Council.
Yes, I can read.
Oh, then I very much hope you've read Section 77 of the Criminal Justice and Public Order Act 1994. I'm here to investigate a suspected illegal encampment.
I just can't seem to find any on budget that match my dress.
Hey, Steve, once you sold your share of the Rovers, you'll be able to buy Michelle all the shoes she wants.
Hey, have they been threatening you again?
No, not yet, anyway.
Anyway, what do you two make of this? She has certainly seen better days. But then, who hasn't?
You know, if you look close, you can see that one of her eyes is lighter than the other.
Oh, well, that should make it easier to find her owner, shouldn't it? Stray dog with dodgy eyes that can hide like Houdini.
And open car doors, if you listen to Steve.
Listen, seriously, though, you best get onto that, you know, babe, finding them, because they'll be missing it. She, not it. Dogs have got souls, you know. Do you mind?
Calm down, Liz. I just brought our Amy's hairbrush.
She does have a hairbrush here, you know.
Yes, well, thanks for that, Michelle. Right, well, see ya.
Right, I'll get behind the bar.
Is that dog for real?
Are you talking about me?
It's sitting on my dressing gown. Cost me 40 quid, that did. Get it off.
She, Mother, not it.
Listen, I just came to find out what's going on. You still haven't told me your grand plan.
Everything's in hand.
That's just really mysterious. Has Steve had any interest from buyers? I mean, he doesn't look like a bloke getting ready to move out.
Yeah, this is exactly why I'm keeping Stumpf now. With a mouth like yours, details are dangerous.
Listen, I just hate waiting for things to happen.
It's happening, okay? And soon.
So, Officer Bird, what exactly is happening? I've answered all your questions fully and frankly. Well, surely it's not important enough to warrant calling out a council officer on a bank holiday. Your manner is causing me some anxiety. Am I in trouble?
Subject to further investigation, I am confident you are in breach of the aforementioned Government Act.
But I thought if I wasn't causing a nuisance...
And it may well be a bank holiday, but no one burdened with great responsibility is bound by the conventional calendar.
You're not Spider-Man.
By flouting these laws, you are in effect a tax dodger. Council tax-paying citizens have every right to feel aggrieved when an offender manipulates the system.
So someone reported me?
I'm not at liberty to disclose. But if I were your neighbour, I'd report you.
My neighbour? But who?
It would be a pointless system if we identified anonymous informants. If prosecuted, you should expect to feel the full weight of the consequences.
Which are?
Dependent on many variables. The only unvariable, you need to find a new address, Miss Taylor. Oh, and I know a very good specialist upholsterer, if ever you need your banquettes recovering. I'll be in touch.
My banquettes! But what about my home?
Where are they?
I just came to check they were okay.
Oh, now you're bothered.
Look, just because you do something doesn't mean you don't feel bad about it.
That's all right, then. Because David's convinced Callum will stop at nothing to win. Have you thought about that?
What, who's going to win?
Callum's only with you to push David's buttons.
Oh, Nick, don't be ridiculous.
That was the plan. It's worked. Because David's as close to the brink as I've ever seen him. And we both know that never ends well.
I'm not sure Tony'd suit a cravat. Actually, it's an ascot knot. Tony looks good in anything. And nothing.
Hey, where?
I look better with my clothes on.
Yeah, we'll take your word for it, thanks.
You're doing yourself a disservice there, Steve, lad. Fat Brenner says seeing you struggling out of your vest was the highlight of 2013. Come here.
Oh, look, girls, Lloyd's pulled.
Ooh, aren't you gorgeous?
Are you serious? It nearly had my hand off. I only gave it a pat on the head.
Well, she probably got bored of all the other bitches in her pack.
Shouldn't you be at choir practice?
Anyway, what do you know about bishops?
Well, I like that one who solves all the crimes with the funny hair.
Cadfael, he's a monk.
I think Billy's like Lady Di is a do-gooder that people actually like. His congregation will burn the hymn book so they think that bloke's got it in for him.
Right, well, I'm going to take her round the block, see if Dev's got any sausages, eh? Dogs like sausages, don't they? And then work out where she's going to sleep. I know, it's only for one night.
Yeah, just have her in with you, Steve. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time you've shared your bed with a dog, would it?
Oh, don't put yourself down, Chase.
Go on, then.
And?
He's on his way back.
Is that it?
Right then, I'm off. No rest for the criminally gorgeous.
His phone's still off.
Do you even know how to do that? Well, your gran's back tomorrow. She's going to flip if she comes back to all this.
Have you checked he hasn't caught up with your boyfriend?
Are you on about David? Him and the kids left in a cab ages ago.
What? What, did he say where he was going?
Well, I can't hear through car doors.
OK, right. Both kids?
Why? Well, maybe he's just gone to the park or town.
Right. Does that make it easier telling yourself that, does it?
You don't think he's...
Oh, come, this is David. He knows what he's done.
All right, Max, you fetch us that bag. All right, come on, sweetheart.
Why won't you let me speak to my dad?
Come on. Come on. Cheers, pal. Thanks a lot.
Did you hear me?
Oh, give it a rest, Max, will you? Look, we're staying in this nice hotel. You want to stay here? We're off on holiday. Look, Lily wants to.
Here?
Oh, I'm sorry, but your child benefit won't stretch to 5-star. Come on.
Ken, you can put a smile on your friend's face.
Well, I'll have half a bit. Could you bring it over there, please?
Just putting in a sneaky bet.
Don't you worry. Steve will find a buyer. You don't have to do anything silly.
No?
Yes, Todd.
Bottle of lager. Mum's paying.
Oh, Eileen. Never said it was your round. This is motherhood. It's always my turn to pay.
What's wrong with Mary?
I don't know, she just muttered something about human rights and then ran for the corner.
I'm sure it'll go no further than a reprimand. I mean, it's not as though you're causing any inconvenience.
Well, perhaps she is to whoever it was that reported her.
Yeah, how cowardly. I mean, what's the difference, between someone choosing to sleep in a vehicle?
But it isn't someone. It's me. Which is why I know exactly who the coward is.
Who?
The person who won't rest until I'm off this street for good. Julie Carp.
Aren't you friends?
Yeah, well, keep your friends close and your enemies even...
Exactly. But, well, I mean, that they aren't enemies.
Well, who knows anything about anybody?
got a drink?
There she is.
Me?
If you answer to the name of Judas!
So how do you think getting off with a local felon was going to play out? I mean, I know you're a few brain cells short.
Oh, don't you dare call me thick. I had a very successful career before I landed back in this dump.
Yeah, working for our uncle, who only gave you the job because he felt sorry for you, and you couldn't even keep that. Because you're too busy fooling around with a bloke trying to ruin our brother's life.
Oh, Nick, just have a day off, will ya? Do you know, you're fooling no one with all this brotherly loyalty after what you did.
What did he do? What did you do?
Yeah, so if anybody betrayed your precious brother, it was you.
Oh, we should have come back years ago.
It's David.
Well, answer it then.
David?
Look, I know what you're going to say, all right? I just couldn't take any more. And not just him and Sarah, all right? All of it. Nick, just let me finish. The kids are fine. Yeah. I'm the dad. I won't let anything happen to them. But I didn't know what else to do. So bye.
Well, he said not to worry.
Let's not bother then.
Have you checked for passports? It's the first thing they do in true crime movies, check to see if their passports are missing. Well, he's probably halfway to Mexico by now.
Yeah, and who would have put that idea in his head?
Go on, all of them.
Why did you have to mention doing a runner?
It was a throwaway comment, not an action plan.
What is wrong with him?
David always does the worst possible thing. 2 weeks before the court hearing, what's his grand plan? Abduct Max.
Oh, it's Callum.
OK, you say nothing. Not Bethany seeing them leave, passports. No, nothing.
Oh, man.
I didn't even know you were breaking the law.
Innocent until proven guilty.
All this over a caravan.
Motorhome!
Try to stay calm.
And even if I did, how could you think that I would inform on you like some snake in the grass?
Julie'd never do that. Oh, yeah, because Julie'd never go blabbing to the Gazette without asking me and Billy first.
And I am so sorry.
Yes, well, try saying that to Billy after he's been given the hairdryer treatment from his boss.
Look, somebody reported Mary.
Mary, and you. I'm your friend.
The way you went off at me in the shop was not the actions of a friend.
Her wrath will only get greater further down the line.
Norris,
if she finds...
butt out.
No, he's right. I'd rather know the truth than be lied to as well as betrayed.
Maybe Norris and I should leave you two to...
If you think that I am capable of such a thing, then perhaps you're right. We were never friends in the first place. Julie, hang on.
I've been a fool.
She did seem quite resolute.
Perhaps you should think about pointing the finger of blame elsewhere.
A fool for ever thinking we shared anything other than petty rivalry. I'm going home.
Well, I'll walk you.
Hi.
Maybe you two should go and have a chat out the back.
Yeah. Thanks. Saved you a hot pot.
Thanks.
Do you want to have it now?
I'm not really hungry.
So he's seen the newspaper then? I'm guessing he's not going to be waving a huge rainbow flag over your church.
He was, upset.
Upset crying or upset raging, burning hell?
Do you think that's funny?
No. I've been worried sick since you left. What's he upset about? Me and you, or you in the newspaper?
Both. The article's not exactly good PR for the parish.
Yeah, but that was Julie's fault. Did you explain that to him?
He's just not bothered about semantics. Gay relationships was the last thing he wanted to discuss.
I thought you'd never hidden who you were.
Never advertised it, either.
Let me just... So when you let people think that we were just mates, I I thought that was to do with St Mary's and the fuddy-duddies.
It was.
So what you're saying that you've never been honest? What, never?
It's never been an issue till now. Till you. Look, my job, it's not like being a teacher or a bus driver. There aren't simple rules.
But I thought that was the point. I thought there were rules. That you don't steal, you don't murder, love thy neighbour.
About being gay. Some would rather carry on as if we don't exist.
Well, good for them, but what about this one? The one that really matters, your boss. What, is he saying that me and you can't be together?
Try and understand. He's never been in this situation before. He's struggling between what he believes and what he thinks is the right thing to do for the church.
All you do, all day, every day, is help people. How can that be wrong? I'm gonna have a word with him.
No. Sean, that would just make things worse. That's possible.
But what exactly did he say?
He said that whatever happens next is down to me.
What happens next?
If I want to stay at his church and be with you, then we have to be more discreet. No public affection, no dates anywhere we could be seen, no introducing you as my partner.
Oh, come on. It's 2015.
Or I'll leave the parish.
He actually said that?
He didn't have to.
I'm confused.
I told him I'd already ended it.
Are you finishing with me?
No, I lied. I panicked and told him you were a mistake. I lied. Not just to him, to God.
You're serious?
I don't know why I've... Sean, I'm sorry.
How long's Steve been out with that dog? Imagine what he's going to be like when it goes.
He's probably teaching it to fetch his newspaper.
It's fags more like.
Tony, stick kettle on while you're in there.
I've told you, you'll get it.
You okay?
Yeah. Tea or coffee, Michelle?
Was that them after the cash again? Truth.
No, I'll talk to Steve. Maybe we could ask around, see if word of mouth will bring in a buyer.
Do you mind, Michelle?
No, you were good enough to lend us the cash in the first place. If you need it back, then we'll sort it.
I hate putting you in this position, but thanks. Tea, is it? I'll get that brew on.
He wouldn't do this if he wasn't desperate. I've never seen him in this state.
Took your time, didn't you? Someone so worried about the kid.
Well, things a bit slow at work, mate. Right, where are they?
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean? Where are they? What's going on? Has something happened to Max because his phone's switched off?
Oh, just go with it. I'm getting really tired of you throwing your way around.
Sarah, there's a kid involved. 2. What is going on? If you know anything...
Bethany saw them leave in a cab.
What? Are you serious?
I think David just went to cool off.
Yeah, to stay easy, and are you mad? I'm bringing the police.
Don't be daft, you can't.
I tell you, he can take Max where he wants, when he wants.
Not for much longer.
You know, he was already on the edge, but you just got to keep on pushing.
Passports, where are they?
Oh, come on, you're being paranoid. I mean, David's skint. Max has got school. Lily's tiny.
You wouldn't lie to me, would you, babe? Not about this.
Of course not.
Good. Because I'll tell you what. If your loony bro is not back here by tomorrow with my Max, I'm going to the police.
I'll try him again. David?
One thing you know about me is that I don't make empty threats. You little waste of space. Get Max back here by tomorrow, or I will find you wherever you are, and I'll finish you.
Who was that?
It's just Gail, mate. Just wishing us a happy holiday. Should we get these flights booked then, or what? Hey? You can't choose where we go.
Ta-da! Tuna mishmash.
Oh.
I toyed with the idea of doing mushy pea mishmash, but I went with tuna in the end.
That's a taster of what's to come in tomorrow's Emmerdale at 7, but next tonight here on ITV, it's brand new Safe House.